Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Trying to start the drive with a pass. What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, Florida 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Got his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that. Not easy to do.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Looking for space. It's Sampson. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The play action fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Now on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
With the catch, it's White. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Tackled immediately after the catch. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
The Volunteers decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Running with power. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Mr. Two Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He wants to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Glagway. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
No doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
The Gators send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Hawkins. And the returner will be brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. To the air, it's Lagway. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fast motion from the offense. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the ground game. The Vols have a 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
You couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Makes the grab down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Running toward the tape. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Volunteer. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. LSU is running away with things right now, and you just know Mike the Tiger is loving this offense today. They're up 14 over Ole Miss. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the third interception of the night. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. Shakes off the tackler. Across the 25, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Dropping back, it's flag way. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Time to take a shot. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, excuse me, get the bullpen one up.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. On the move at the 30. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
That makes the score Tennessee 24-0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. At the 20, he's got space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Volunteers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. On the run, it's Daniels. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. They're trying to get to it.
It's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots, when they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Breaking out the jet sweep. Got room at the 35. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll leave it with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
22 water. 22 water.
They move the tight end all over. The hand to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Vols have moved it inside the 20.
Flag.
They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made after the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming.
Flag. Flag. Flag.
To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Stop out now.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Brought down at the 6-yard line. Third down coming up.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They go to the ground. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
2-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out and forward backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 34, Florida 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got the first down and more. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
With the run on 1st and goal. And they'll finally track him down and shove him out at the 2.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? You're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job of saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball in the perimeter for a nice positive game.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
No good. That keeps the score. Tennessee 34, Florida 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
Come on, set.
To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Military stun.
They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Sending the offense back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Touch pass on the right. Pirouettes through. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They'll give it to Johnson. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The option look. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Glagway. Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Number 17.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Vols will line up to punt it away.
Number 98 on to punt it away.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
To throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the big fella.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it, but if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to throw, it's Flagway. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Tennessee 34, Florida 20.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,